It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 29-yard line.
The play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
8 yards on.
Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Buccaneers 0.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
O.J. Howard, 70 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Saints 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Runs with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And first took off with his head from tight end Rob Gronkowski. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Brady. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On second and 9, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
A 50-50 ball here, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They take make a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. First play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
It's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So first and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Breeze.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 20.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is. Knows it's going to be a route around that distance. Makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Brady airing this one out for him. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now he'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady. Following safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A gain of 8 and a first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chris Godwin.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down, the Bills. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Saints, 30.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Brady. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Good catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their
getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And at the 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Breeze now on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
To throw is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3.
Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And they'll turn to Kamara. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I that?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
For a Saints.
Now Breeze. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Those passes are intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked off at the 39. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Ronald Jones.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Tampa Bay, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.